Change your diet, change your life, change the planet.
Happy hump day to you, happy hump day to you, happy hump day, dear people. It's hump day, it's Wednesday. Do you know what that means? It's like the hump of the week. Like once you get up to the top of the hump on Wednesday, it's all downhill from there. Normally this downhill slide towards the weekend is a positive thing, but I've been experiencing this downhill slide that does not feel at all positive. It's amazing how you can go to bed on a Tuesday and then wake up on a Wednesday, and not only is it a different day, but it's like a totally different world. Suddenly everything has changed, and the peace, tranquility, and accomplishment that you had Tuesday night has been stripped away in your sleep somehow. So today, massive amount of stuff on my plate, freaked out, stressed, totally anxious. I've got to go to the US 50-kilometer championships in a week and a half. I'm running my first 50K. The training has been ridiculous. Just maintaining the training is knocking me flat. I don't know how I'm going to pay for the trip. I've got to win, because I'm not going out there just to run a 50K. I'm going out there to win the Masters title, which is an enormous amount of stress. I'm working on these videos, I'm writing my book, I'm transcribing notes, I'm finally working on t-shirts, I'm doing all this stuff. So here I am today in a complete crash. And now it's late in the day, it's like 5 o'clock. And I haven't run yet, but I have to, because I've got to win this darn race, so I can't just slack off. I've got to do it, even though I'm freaking out. But yet here I am, and I'm relaxed, and I'm already feeling better. How did I do it? I beat myself up. That's right. I beat myself up. See, the problem with most people is that they think they're beating themselves up, when in reality they're actually beating themselves down. I've been beating myself down all day long. I can't win this race, I can't train, I can't make videos, I can't do a book, it's just too overwhelming, I'm freaking out, I'm in a panic. Ah! That's what beating yourself down looks like. That's not beating yourself up, it's down. Beating yourself up is like a loving parent or a coach that's given you a little bit of tough love and said, if you're going to beat yourself, you might as well have the result of that beating go in a positive direction, up. Because we've got this beating muscle in us, right? I've got it big time. I like to beat myself. Down, up, never mind. The point is, I've got that muscle. It's strong, it's hardwired, so I might as well use it in a positive direction. But it's not the kind of beating that you think. It's just this tough love. It's the loving parent saying, Tim, dude, you got to do this. It's going to suck. It's not going to be easy, but if you do it, things will get better, I promise. But you got to do it. Get your shorts on. Get your shoes on. Get your shirt on. Get your foot out the door. Get into action. Beat yourself up. The misery of sitting there and beating yourself down and telling yourself all kinds of horrible things about yourself, that's much worse than the misery of standing up and finding some shoes and finding a clean shirt and finding some socks and getting dressed and getting out the door and, oh, now I gotta start my watch and I gotta run up a hill. Beating yourself up doesn't hurt anymore. But for some reason we think that it's going to. But here I am, and I actually feel better. Now I know some of you may not like this term, beat yourself up, because there's beating involved, but we're human. And we've got these mechanisms. They're hardwired into us. None of us are the Buddha yet, but we're trying. We're taking steps. And sometimes those steps are a little bit ugly, but they're steps nonetheless. They're moving us in the right direction. We're not in the perfect place yet. And by beating ourselves up, kind of feels familiar. You know, we're suffering a little bit. So many of us are addicted to some form of suffering or another, so it might as well be suffering for something positive. But you know, in reality, the first 5 minutes, 10 minutes of this run were not that great, but after 10 minutes, I'm having a great time. Listening to a new book, I'm out here in the woods, it's beautiful, there's all kinds of animal sounds, and my body's starting to feel better, my mind's feeling better, the misery is gone. This is also how training works. You beat yourself up into higher levels of fitness. You beat yourself up into higher levels of education. You beat yourself up into higher levels of clarity. It's all about training. It's all about doing the work. But beating yourself up is not about domination. It's not about beating yourself into submission. It's about beating yourself into permission. Huge difference there. The permission to go out and do things. Because when you're beating yourself down, you keep saying you can't do this and you can't do that. Beating yourself up, beating yourself into permission is saying, I can do this, I can do that. It may not be easy, but I can do it. Sitting here is going to suck, but doing this positive thing is also going to suck, so when you weigh it out, it's going to suck either way, so I might as well beat myself up. I might as well beat myself into permission. I can do this. I can go for a run. I can put my shoes on. I can make a smoothie. I can make a difference in my life today. Already did. Done. So the next time you find yourself beating yourself down, just turn that frown around and beat yourself up. So I'm going to go beat myself up into a U.S. Masters 50-kilometer champion now. See ya.